I've recorded all of these in the Chakra Series. I hope I have, because I was hoping to set those up on YouTube and have them as a sequence in case anybody would want to revisit them later. So we'll go ahead and get started. We are going to use a strap a little bit later on in the practice, so have a strap nearby, and we're going to start off in a restorative, or a supported rather, fish pose. So you can either, if you want to bring in your bolster, you could do that. We probably aren't going to stay there as long as we normally would in a restorative posture, or you can just take a blanket and either make it a nice thick fold or roll it up. So just go ahead and have that in place. Just as a little precursor, our chakra for today, as we're moving up the body, we are up to chakra 4. So chakra 4 is known as Anahata. Anahata is the heart chakra. So again, just to recap, we started with the root chakra of our seat and legs, Muladhara, our grounding energy. It's connected to the earth, very solid material, and it's associated with our survival, our security. All of our basic needs in life are associated with the energy from the first chakra. And then we moved into the second chakra, Svadhisthana, and that is the sacral chakra, or the chakra that's related to creative energy, to the body's reproduction, and it's associated with the element of water. So it's a very yielding chakra, but still has some solidity to it. It's not quite as ethereal as when we move up into the higher levels. So this third chakra, then last week we went into the heart, or the solar plexus, the third chakra, Manipura, which is associated with the element of fire. So we're going earth, water, fire, and that fiery passion, the strength, our inner will, that's the area of the body where we think of the gut. When you have a gut reaction to something, it usually comes from that chakra that wants to be aggressive and wants to take action. So this brings us to today, the heart chakra. Heart chakra is associated with the lungs, the heart, the thymus glands. So this area of the body, just in the breastbone, it's from the breastbone up to about the collarbones. So all of this area in here, associated with the color of green, which I'm wearing today, just as a celebration of the fourth chakra. The element it's associated with is air, so we're getting a lot lighter now, moving up into the more ethereal elements in the chakral system. And air, of course, we think of as the breath in the body. So it's very natural that the heart and lungs are associated with this very light, gaseous air energy. I'm going to go ahead and have us lay down. I may read you a little bit from my book, but I just wanted to set the stage for where we're going with the heart chakra today. And so go ahead and lay down. Let's bring the support, either your blanket, your bolster, or whatever you might have, just underneath the middle part of our back. You all know where we're going with this. We do this one quite often. One of my favorite supported and restorative postures is supported fish pose, or Matsyasana. So in fish pose, we're aiming to have the breastbone the highest part of the body structure. So the breastbone right here on the top is reaching, and we're allowing the shoulders to drape down over the end of our bolster or our blanket. So they are allowing themselves to reach down toward the earth. If it feels comfortable, you can open your arms into a T off the shoulder. Or if you like, you can take one hand to your heart Maybe another hand just underneath so that you can feel your respiration today and really get in touch with the breath process as we settle down. So once you're in a comfortable position, begin to relax and just release the body of all the engagement. Release it from any tension, from any holding, and just allow the body to connect with the earth below. As you do so, simply by the shape that we're creating in this posture, you will also feel the rise and lift in your heart and lungs. The heart chakra is associated with expansion, with spaciousness, with opening, and from a spiritual and an emotional level, it's related to love, compassion, joy, all of those lovely, joyous, and just lovely feelings that we associated with the heart area. So as you're settling down, just continue to find your breath. Allow your breath to carry this feeling of peace in and out of your heart. I'm playing some tones behind my voice that is considered the frequency associated with the heart chakra. That's 639 hertz. It's just a lovely series of musical tones that hopefully you can hear. And I'll just read you a little bit more from the Wheels of Life to give you a little more background on the heart chakra system. So we've now reached the central point of the chakra system. Even in our everyday language, the heart refers to the center of things, the essence, the kernel of truth, as in going to the heart of the matter. This is our spiritual center, our core, the place that unites forces from above and below. The task of Chakra 4 is to integrate and balance the various aspects of our being. In doing so, it brings a radiant sense of wholeness to the entire organism, an acceptance of the exquisite interpenetration of both spirit and matter. Within this sense of wholeness lie the seeds of inner peace. In the body, this chakra relates to the cardiac plexus and rules over the heart, the lungs, and the thymus gland. Just as each chakra can be seen as a disk of swirling energy, so too can the entire body-mind be seen as a single chakra. If we follow a path from the crown chakra spiraling down through each center, we find that the heart is the end point of the spiral, the center, the destination. So the heart is indeed a center of peace. So continue to take a few more breaths here. And as you do so, feel the spaciousness in your heart. Feel it open up. And many times we keep our heart bound together, wrapped tightly to help protect it from pain and hurt. We keep it tightly wrapped because it's vulnerable. Part of the work of our yoga practice is to find balance and to seek peace within the body and mind. So see if you can let go a little bit of those tight bindings around your heart. Unwrapping them like bandages and allowing the heart space to breathe, to feel open, and to let go of the fear of pain and vulnerability. Here is where we can deeply feel love. Love for the self, love for others. Let's take 3 more breaths here. And on your last breath in, bring it in as deeply as you can. The deepest, biggest breath you've taken yet this morning. Crack open your heart and let the breath release and expand out into the universe. Go ahead and bend your knees and bring your feet to the mat. Slightly roll off of your blanket or your bolster and just allow it to push over to the side. Go ahead and lay down all the way, letting your back release down on the mat. Opening your shoulders, collarbones, and letting the heart rest and feel the grounded presence of the earth. Go ahead and bend your knees and hug your knees into your chest. With a hand behind each thigh, lift your head up, reach your forehead towards your knees, and just start slowly rocking back and forth. Forward and back. Forward and back. Just gently at first, feeling a light stimulation in the lower back and the spine. And then eventually bringing the rocking a little bit more long and open, and eventually come all the way up to your seat. All right. As you roll up, bring those feet down firmly on the mat. Lift yourself up. Hands are going to come down to the mat or your blocks, and we're going to come right into a forward fold position. Letting your head drop down. And just releasing the shoulders down toward the earth. Let your knees be soft. Take a couple of breaths here, just letting your belly rest on top of your thighs. Feeling your heart relax and release. One more breath here, just a nice, gentle forward fold. And then slowly start to walk your hands up your body. Gently rising all the way to the top. Roll rolling the shoulders up and looping them back down, hands reaching down on either side. Feel your heart lift and reach forward. Crown of the head reaching way up, come into a nice strong Tadasana mountain pose. Take a breath in and bring your chin over to your right shoulder. Inhale as you turn your neck toward the right. Exhale, draw a smile across your chest and lift your chin to the left side. Exhale, bring the chin to the center and then lift it straight up once again. As you breathe in again, lift your arms up, reach them overhead. Exhale, bring your elbows down so that they are the same height as your shoulders. See if you can bring those elbows slightly behind you and press your heart forward, still grounding down through your feet. Chin may be slightly elevated as you activate the upper back muscles and press your heart open. Take a breath here with these goddess arms. Exhale, bring the forearms together. Bend your knees and round your back as you come forward. All the way down into the forward fold with bended knees. Inhale, slowly round your back. Raise yourself all the way back up and open those arms again, creating goddess arms. Slightly bringing those elbows behind the body. Squeezing, pushing forward. Opening, just a little back bend here. And then exhale. Round your back, almost like a cat stretch as you round forward and down. I'm going to do that one more time. Inhale, slowly stack one vertebra at a time. You're going in slow motion here. Opening the arms wide, pressing your heart, it's reaching forward. And then exhale one more time, slowly round, tuck your head, bend your knees, and come to forward fold. From forward fold position, bring your hands down to the mat, walk your feet backwards, and come to downward facing dog. Stretching and reaching those hips high, nice long back. Let your heart relax between your shoulders. Your neck is soft and you're gazing back between your feet. Heels can be up, hips are rising high. Take a breath in and draw the energy from the tailbone all the way up to the crown of the head. And then exhale, release it out. Again, cleansing breath in. Exhale. And do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale, release it back out. And then inhale, we're going to round back this time. So round your back as you come forward into a plank position. Holding here in plank for a breath. Exhale, and then let your hips come down. We're just going to roll the hips and the thighs down, coming all the way down to the belly. As you come down into a prone position on your belly, bring your hands wider than your mat. So bring them off the mat. Maybe your thumb's on the mat, but the other fingers are off. So we're coming into a nice wide armed position. We're going to lift up, coming into a cobra with wide arms. And you're going to feel your heart rise and lift, pressing it forward. Your elbows are still pressed backwards, not out to the side, but pressed backwards. And press down through the fingertips, lifting the palms of your hands. Deep breath here. Stay here for another one if you can. And then exhale, roll it all the way down. Roll yourself up, back onto your knees, and right back into an extended child's pose, letting your belly drop down between the knees and relax. With each inhale in this practice, I open my heart. With each exhale, I share my heart space with the world. Open and expansive. Inhale, opening my heart space. Exhaling, and share it with the world. Inhale and come on back up to tabletop position. We're going to pivot on the right foot. Pivot on your right knee. Bring your right foot over to the side. Plant your right hand down. Twirl your heart open to the left side. Left leg is expanded, lift up into stargazer. Lengthening through your head, bringing the head forward, long neck. Breathe here, and then see if you can open maybe a little bit more toward the ceiling, bringing that left arm backward just a bit. Exhale, bring the left hand down to the mat. Come to table position. Drop it down into cow. Exhale to cat. Again to cow. And to cat. Each time leading with the heart, arching the back down. And then exhaling, let the heart rise up to the sky. Come back to table position, and let's take stargazer on the other side. So left foot comes off the mat, left palm is planted down, heart opens widely to the left, and then lifting your hand high. Deep breath here, reach your head forward, make sure that your spine stays in alignment and that your head's not just dropping down. And then maybe open that right arm a little bit more, lifting the pectoralis to the sky. And then unwind the right arm, bring it back down to the mat, drop it into cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. And back to cat again. One more time. Inhaling and opening your heart. Exhaling and sharing your heart space with the world. Come back to a neutral tabletop position. Bring your right foot forward between your hands and lift the left knee back up, coming to low runner's lunge, hands on the blocks or on your mat. Either way, you're lengthening the top of your head forward, reaching your left foot back. So see how nice along a line you can get. Left thigh reaching up nice and strong. Deep breath here, breathing into that heart space. One more breath in. Exhale, lower the left knee, right, both arms, come all the way up, come to low crescent. First reaching arms up and down, nice long line between the spine, and then open it up into the back bend if you wish. Stay here for a breath. Inhale, bring your arms straight back up. We're not going to come down yet. Bring your right arm down by your side. I know I tricked you there. Left arm reaches up and take it over the ear. So a little side stretch here on the left side. One more deep breath. Now both arms come back up And exhale, bring the hands back down to the mat. Lift your left knee back up, coming to low lunge. And then we're going to stand all the way up into high lunge. So bring your center core strength into activity and really lift yourself up nice and high. High lunge position. And then we're going to step forward to the front of the mat. Inhale, arms up. Urdhva Hastasana, upward facing hands. And exhale, forward fold. From forward fold, stand all the way back up again. So lift your arms forward, reach them high. And then bring them forward. Arms are going to reach forward toward the front. Bend both elbows. Forearms are now bent. And we're going to cross the right elbow over the left. You can either bring the backs of the hands together, or if you wish, you can twist them all the way around and bring those palms together as well. Elbows are the same height as my shoulders, or at least that's what we're aiming for. Engage your core, lift up and let those shoulder blades open wide in the back as you compress and squeeze together in the front. Just some eagle arms here. We're not going to take the balance. We're just going to take the arm position. Deep breath. Unwind your hands. Open them wide to Goddess. Exhale and forward fold. Walk your feet back to downward facing dog once again. 3 breaths here in downward dog. Breathe into the center of your heart. Feel it crack open. Release the bindings. One more breath. And then roll forward with a cat stretch, coming back to plank position. Exhale, lower down. We're just going to let the knees and the belly drape down, not trying into the full chaturanga, but just releasing down softly. Again, bringing your hands to that wide position and taking a wide armed cobra, lifting up. 3 breaths here. Your breastbone is reaching forward. Your heart space is open. Release and let love and joy permeate your body. Exhale, bring it all the way down. Inhale, roll back to child's pose and release for 3 breaths. More. Make them long and purposeful. Really opening all the little cracks. Wonderful. Come on up to tabletop position. Bring your left foot forward between your hands and lift up to low runner's lunge. Lengthen forward. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, lower the right knee down this time and lift up. Coming to Anjaneyasana. Reaching those fingers skyward first, engaging through the core so your tailbone's reaching down toward the earth. And then on the next inhale, if you wish to take the back bend, you can arch backward carefully, making sure that your neck and upper back feels comfortable in whatever variation you decide to take. Inhale, bring the arms straight back up, lower the left arm next to your side, and bring the right arm over your body. Open those right ribs this time. Deep inhale. Exhale, and then lift your left arm back up. Bring it back down to the front and lift the right knee. Moving into high crescent. Press down through that left leg. Right leg is nice and strong. Lift all the way up. Beautiful high crescent. And then step forward to the front of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale and forward fold. Inhale, rise back up, and this time bring your arms straight forward. Bend the elbows once again. Left elbow crosses over the right this time, coming to eagle arms. Pressing those elbows forward, feeling your shoulder blades crack open in the back like the pages of a book. Breathe here, squeeze together in the front, opening in the back. The back of the heart also needs release. We tend to always think about the front, but we are a multidimensional organism. So let's open that backside. One more breath. Unwind your hands, bring them back into goddess, open them up, and then exhale, forward fold. From our forward fold position, walk your feet back once again to downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, inhale, roll forward, cat stretch into a plank position. From plank, drop your knees down and come to table. And from table, we're going to walk the hands backwards, coming to a kneeling position on the mat. Feel free to bring a blanket under your knees if they are tender. We're going to come to camel pose, so you can, like I said, unfold a blanket if that feels better. A lot of times it does on mine as well. And go ahead and grab your blocks if you would. Bring your blocks and place them on the tall end on either side of your ankles. So make sure they can come off of the blanket and they're on the mat. They're on the tall side. All right. So we're going to lift up. First, we're going to root down through the legs, establish our foundation, lift up through the front part of the body, reach your arms directly up and overhead. A nice neutral position here on the spine. So we're not trying to purposefully tuck it and push it forward, but we also don't want to have it too far back. We want to have it kind of nice and neutral, just letting those curves fall where they will. Inhale, and then you're going to roll your right shoulder back, rolling it back so those right fingers are going to reach down and back behind you, even though your heart and gaze is still forward. Lift your left arm even higher. See if your right fingertips can touch the top of the right block. Press your heart forward as much as it feels appropriate. If this is difficult or causes any pain in your neck, you can bring your neck down to your breastbone and still keep the alignment in the rest of the body. Release your right hand, bring it back up. Exhale, bring your arms down. Take a little quickie cat stretch here. And then inhale, come back up. Reach both arms up once again. Circle the left shoulder around, so you're trying to get as nice a wide range of motion as you can on that left shoulder, bringing it back and down, lifting the right arm even higher, and then coming into the arch of the back into Ustrasana or camel pose. Keep breathing, keep reaching the heart forward. Hips are square to the front. Very nice. Bring that left arm off the block, reach it up. Gently bring it down. Take a little mini cat stretch here. Releasing the breath. and then coming back to table position. All right, take those blocks, bring them back up to the front in case we need them again. We're going to lift up the hips, and we're going to bring the right foot forward. You can take the blanket out of the way if you like. Bring the right foot forward, coming into Warrior One. Lift up now to Warrior One. So my left heel is down, my right knee is forward, straight over that right ankle. Deep inhale for Warrior One. Bring it back to those goddess arms, heart rising. Breathe into your heart space. Release the bindings. And then bring your hands back around your body, coming to a lifted heart with the hands pressing down to the earth. Really open those collarbones wide. And then hinge forward, coming to a flat back position if you can. Nice strong core. Humble warrior. And then go ahead and release your hands. Take your left hand down to the block or a mat. Right arm is going to swing open and come into a lunging twist. You got it. Right arm comes up. Bring the right hand back down. Step forward to the front of your mat and forward fold. Inhale, rise to the top. Take a little back bend here. Exhale. Upward facing hands on your inhale. And then forward fold. Step back with your right foot. Drop the heel down and lift up to Warrior One on the other side. Left leg forward, right leg back and firmly down. Breathe here. Inhale, bring your arms to goddess position. Let your heart soar and open. Is it feeling more expansive? Can you feel it already? Give yourself a smile from the inside to the out. And then drop your arms down, bring them behind you once again. Squeeze those shoulder blades together in the back. Lift your chin. And then exhale, hinge forward, coming to that flat back position once again. Deep breath. And then release your hands. Right hand's going to come down to the mat or a block. Left arm is going to sweep open for a twist. Exhale, left hand comes down. Step the right foot forward. Forward fold. Inhale, rise to the top. Flow it up, open. Little back bend on your exhale. Upward facing hands and forward fold. Walk your feet backwards for a downward facing dog. Take a nice deep stretch here. Let your heart release down. Just let the weight of it sink down between your shoulders. Inhale, come forward, knees down, and exhale. Full child this time. Bring your arms and let them rest behind your body. Belly can rest on top of your thighs. Find peace in your heart. Child's pose, come on back up to hands and knees, and we're going to take the pose from which derived its name from Anahata, the heart chakra, Anahatasana, or what's called melting heart. So we're going to bring first the right elbow down underneath the shoulder. We're going to slide the left arm forward, And you're just going to let it slide, but then you're going to kind of pull that arm forward with the tips of your fingers, pulling and reaching so that you feel the full extent of the stretch from your left fingers all the way back to your left hip. And you're going to let your head just rest down on top of your right forearm and feel the weight of your torso, your heart, lungs, ribs. Simply start to relax down toward the earth. Melt your heart space. Anahata. Release and let go. Let it open up. Let all the cracks feel the light of day. Breathe air. Breathe love. One more breath here. And lift your forehead, slide your hand back, bring it back up to table position, and then drop your left elbow down underneath the shoulder. Right arm is going to extend long, fingertips pulling it, stretching it and reaching it. And then let your heart sink down once again. Releasing and relaxing and letting the weight or any worries on your heart just be absorbed by Mother Earth. Each inhale, I open and expand my heart space. With each exhale, I share that expansion with the world. Love is what connects us. Forehead up, slide your right hand back. Press down and come on up to all fours position where you can swing your legs around and come into a seated posture on your mat. All right, here's where we're going to grab our strap. And we're going to finish up with a little twisting pose for the upper torso. This is Marichiyasana or sage pose. So what we're going to do is bring the right knee up and you're just going to slide the right foot back toward its hip. So it's not really out here beside the hip. It's kind of the outside of your foot is meant to line up with the outside of your hip. So, it's not here next to the groin, it's a little bit toward the outside. So with that knee tucked, we're going to take our strap and take one end of it in the left hand. Just keep it there. And then we're going to take the right arm and reach it forward. So lift up nice and tall. Left leg is straight, foot is flexed. Lift up as tall as you can and then hinge forward. Reach that right hand forward as if you were reaching it between your legs. And then we're going to turn the palm toward the outside. So palm in and then turn it to the outside. And then wrap the arm around your leg. Now here's where you may have to help yourself and get one end of the strap in each hand. See if you can do that without compromising the setup too much. So just grabbing hold of the strap, you're going to walk your hands as close to each other as it feels appropriate. And then you're going to start to twist your heart toward the left. So you're just turning your torso and heart toward the left side. Just a little stretch here. If anything here is painful on your arm, shoulder, back, then please just take a different variation or just take a resting pose. Center, release the strap, and we're going to set up and try that on the other side. So lengthen your right leg down. This time set that strap in the back where you've got one end of it at least in your right hand, another where you can kind of grab it with that left hand. So sit up nice and tall to start. Left arm now is going to reach through. And you're doing this so that you can lengthen and really extend through the shoulders. And then you're going to flip that palm to the outside and start to guide the arm around the leg, reaching backwards, seeing if you can get one end of the strap in each hand, just so you've got a little connection point here. If your fingers can connect, then that's great for you. Some days I can, some days I can't. And then we're just going to start to twist and turn to the right. Just a gentle twist. Find your own way. Again, if this doesn't resonate with you or creates any kind of pain, please just soften and come into a twist that resonates with what's going to give you the most benefit today. Soften and release. See if you can breathe into your rib cage, upper spine, shoulders. And then come back to the center, release the strap. Extend your leg down. And we're going to come down onto hands, onto the forearms. We're not going to roll all the way down just yet. So we started off in a supported fish pose. I wanted us to try an active fish just for a few breaths before we roll all the way down. So what we're going to do is, you can see my elbows are right underneath my shoulders to start. So I've got a nice line here, and this helps me lift up through the heart. So I want you to lift up, pressing down through the shoulders, letting your heart rise. And we don't even have to take the head all the way back. If you like, you can stay in this beginning position, which just engages the upper part of the torso. And you're asking those upper back muscles to really press forward and let the heart rise. You may bring it up a little higher and have the chin raised up toward the ceiling. And if you wish, you can guide the head all the way backwards, lifting the heart even higher and bringing the head down toward the floor. But only do this if this doesn't create any discomfort in your neck. So just take a couple of breaths here in whatever variation is best for you. Breathe and open that heart space. Crack it wide open. And then bring your head back and go ahead and release all the way down. Wonderful. Let's bend our knees and hug them into the chest. Take one hand on top of each knee. Open the knees wide and just create some circles with the hips. Do a lot with the hips today specifically, so I just want to give them a little bit of love here. And then you can circle them around the other way. And bring your knees together. feet down and let your legs slide all the way down once again. Into a nice neutral position. Letting everything just spread out as if your body was liquid and it was just allowing itself to be formless. No boundaries, no barriers, no harsh lines. Feeling your heart beat. Listening to its beautiful rhythm. The warmth of the flow of blood and life force pumping all through every cell of your body. Feel the activation of your heart chakra today. As we spoke about, the element of the fourth chakra is air, the least dense of our physical elements thus far. Air is commonly associated with knowledge and things that are expansive and spirited. Air in the heart chakra represents openness and freshness, lightness, simplicity, and spaciousness. Air represents the breath, what the Hindus call prana, and what in ancient yogic philosophy is referred to as the vital energy, the basic unit from which all life is made. This energy represents the interface between the physical and the mental world. Thus, the heart chakra requires an understanding and practice of balance between mind and body, inner and outer realms, self and other, giving and receiving. Opening the heart chakra means an understanding and control of the breath, for it is the tool of physical and mental transformation. Continue to relax your body down, to breathe into this open channel of your heart. It is now, after our practice, unrestricted. Feel the energy of your heart transmuting through your body, pervading into the space of your home, your world, your family. Love is the connecting force, the unifying force that brings peace to us all. See if you can feel a smile inside your heart. A soft, warm smile. Relax into this and enjoy the peace you to take a deep, replenishing breath into your heart. Hold it deeply there into the center of your heart. Feel the potential and the expansion there, and then slowly release it out. Breathing your love into the universe. Smile, begin to bend your knees. Let your feet come up to the mat. Begin to move your arms and fingers, and maybe hug your knees in or rock back and forth if that feels good. As you're ready, roll on up. And we'll close this practice together by taking a breath into the heart space. Bringing the hands down and connecting deeply to what is within. The light in me is honored and grateful for the hearts within you all. Thank you so much for practicing. Om Shanti and Namaste.